Yeah,
Because we just did the whole thing and realized I didn't.
Yeah, we've been
did a
doing this
lot
for
of it.
15 minutes and realized it wasn't filming. It went blank and we figured it out. But anyhow, good Palm Sunday morning. It's a afternoon. It's a beautiful afternoon, sunny Palm Sunday.
We're on our front porch.
On our front porch, you can hear the birds. You may hear a mower start up. We just heard one a little bit ago. And
we heard a woodpecker.
We heard a woodpecker, and maybe we won't hear it now since we messed up and we weren't filming for the last 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But we've got a unique sort of treat today. We talked about before the benefits of intermittent fasting.
Yeah. So today we're going to talk about the downside.
Downside.
There is a downside.
Yeah, downsides, plural. They're downsides.
Downsides,
so,
yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you start?
Is that a bee? I'm sorry. I don't want to get stung in the middle of this. Okay.
All right, downside.
All right. Well, the first one is.
Oh,
wait. What? I don't know if there's one. Wait, we got to think about it. What are they? I got one.
You don't have a beard. Why are you doing that?
I do have a beard.
All right, you start.
Okay. The first one is you have to buy new clothes because you start fasting and your clothes don't fit anymore.
I have on sort of a new. I just got this a while back. I'm trying to get into the new turtleneck and the cowl neck. This is a cowl neck. That's why it looks bigger than it really is because that's what cowl neck.
Okay.
And that
you said it right.
I did.
And this is my favorite jacket, but in 2 sizes smaller. I found it on Poshmark.
Right. Her favorite jacket that she's had for years got too big for her, so she was sad that she couldn't wear it, and she found this online.
So I get to wear it for a little longer.
So yep, you gotta spend money and buy new clothes. That's the downside.
That's the downside.
Second downside is you don't get to see your doctor as much, and I love my doctors. I've got several. I don't get to see him as much, and that means I don't get to bring him my free Steak and Shake coupon cards.
Oh, that's a bummer. That means you also don't get to give them money.
Yeah, I don't get to give them. Well, I don't have to pay for them.
What a bummer.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
I'd rather that be a bummer than be a bum.
Moving right along.
And then I wouldn't have to sit on my bum.
No words. No words. Okay. Another downside is you don't get to spend $500 a month for weight loss drugs.
Yeah. No more Ozempic. Oh, Ozempic.
You know.
Never believe it's not so.
Oh, that was good.
Ozempic.
All right.
Sorry. We're not just picking on one drug.
But we really don't use weight loss drugs.
We never have.
We never have. I'm too sensitive to weight loss, to any kind of drug. I have weird side effects.
You're also too sensitive to me. Aren't you? 43 years of marriage. Almost.
44.
Almost 44.
Yeah.
We thought about skipping our 44th and just going to 45th, but I guess that's not logical. All right, I'm sorry. You're up.
Okay. No, that was me.
Oh, that's my turn. You might lose your wedding ring because of all the weight loss. It's interesting with mine. I don't even have to pull mine off anymore. It's sliding off. In fact, a little while ago, a couple weeks back, I actually had this slide off in the shower. Didn't go down the drain because, of course, we have a drain cover.
Yay for that. Here's my ring, and I probably have gone 10 years without being able to take it off. And now I can.
So that's negative. You might lose your wedding ring.
You might lose your wedding ring, and that's sad, so be careful with it.
All right, you're next.
Okay. You might have to start buying more vegetables because you start craving them.
Green ones too?
Green ones. Your body changes and you start craving these vegetables like Brussels sprouts.
Brussels. Did you catch that, folks? The right way is Brussels with an S because it comes from Brussels.
Says Brussels
they
sprouts?
They do.
No, you just say Brussels
sprouts. No, but they say Brussels sprouts. Listen to them. They're not talking. But it's Brussels with an S because they came from Brussels, Belgium. Say that
Okay.
fast 10 times. Brussels, Belgium, Brussels, Belgium, Brussels, Belgium.
Okay. That was me. It's your turn.
All right. Next one. You don't. Oh, I have to. You have to buy headphones. What did you just
Headphones.
do?
Nothing.
You have to buy headphones. I'll find it when I'm
Why
watching
do
it.
you have to buy headphones?
Because when you're fasting, your stomach growls, and you have to block out the sound.
Oh.
My stomach growls real loud, and sometimes it even sings. You want to hear it sing? No. Okay.
No. Okay. You might not be able to see your cashier as much at the grocery store.
Oh, and I love my cashier.
You do?
Well, no, not really. I was
First
just
time
saying.
I heard about it. Who is it?
I was just, it was like a figure of speech. Don't get all bent out of shape. Golly. But yes, since you're not at the grocery store as often
Right, you
because
don't
you're
have
fasting.
Well, you don't need as much food. You're not eating as much food as you used to.
Then next one is you have to figure out what to do with the time that you're not eating.
Oh man,
What do we do?
I don't know.
I know what we do. Neck.
No, we don't. That's
We don't?
so gross. I'm cutting that.
No, you're not.
I'm cutting that.
Been 17 years
But
since
you
we...
know, you spend all the time you spend eating or packing food to take to work. You got to figure out what to do with all that extra time. That's a bummer.
If you notice, we're looking down. Of course, we've got to look down at our notes. All right.
I'm next.
You're
right?
next.
Where am I? Oh, you don't get to track food anymore.
I can't write down in my little notebook what I ate, how many points. I don't have to
I mean,
take
you
out my
don't
calculator.
have to. You don't have to track calories, macros.
52,
points.
73,
You don't have
minus this, add this.
You don't get to weigh food anymore either.
Weigh this.
Isn't that sad?
Count that. Read
don't-
this.
You don't. You
write
can't
this.
use your food scale.
You don't have to. You can't. You can't or don't have to.
You can't. This is negative. These are negative.
These are
things.
negative things. Bad, bad, bad. All right. You don't get to spend money on diet plans and diet foods. You ever noticed that diet foods? I think I'm right. Aren't they always more expensive than everything else?
Oh yeah.
They take stuff out and they charge you more.
Yeah, when they put in stuff that's not good for you.
I know.
But
As
you
a
don't
reminder,
get to do that anymore.
you don't have to do that.
No more. You don't get to have any more lean cuisines. Ugh. You have to have real food. Ugh. Isn't that sad? No more sugar-free candy.
Does this look sad to you?
No.
All right, I'm up.
No,
You're up. I did that one. We're getting
Yeah.
confused. You're up.
We're getting confused.
Okay, I'm getting confused.
You don't get to run your dishwasher as much or turn your oven on as much. I know that just breaks your little heart.
But I like the noise the dishwasher makes.
Just that you have in your headphones because your stomach's growling.
All right. Oh, this one's tough. So you have to stay in bed longer because you're not getting up to eat breakfast.
Aw.
I like
Who wants to stay in
Actually-
their bed longer? Oh, you do. You do. He hits the. He hits. I call it the sloth. You're being so rude. The sloth button. He hits the sloth buttons several times.
How do you define several? I only do it 2.7 times on average.
Too many.
Too many.
Too many.
Okay.
Okay.
Your turn.
You don't get to feel guilty or berate yourself about food you ate.
We've already said it,
That reminds me, we have a cake in the fridge. Ooh. Today's our down day.
I have a cake. Yeah, that's right. We can't even
No.
eat today anyhow.
We can delay it.
But don't deny. Here we go, Jen. Little plug out. Delay, don't
A plug out?
Plug out.
Plug?
Plug.
Little plug.
I always get my words messed up. All right, next one. You don't get to be a couch potato.
Anymore.
Yep. Because you have too much energy.
Yep. I'm sorry about that. I know y'all just want to sit there, bless your little hearts, on the sofa all the time. But when you start fasting, you get all this energy and you have to do things.
You can put on my headphones. You won't hear me snoring during being a couch
I don't
potato.
have headphones.
Oh, I'm the one with the headphones. Sorry about that. Are you saying your stomach doesn't growl when you fast?
It does, but it passes. It only does for a little bit.
Yeah, you know what else passes when...
Please.
I'm sorry. I didn't say anything.
Give me
Just
some dignity.
dignity. Okay. You're last, right?
No, I did that
You
one.
did that one?
Oh,
All right.
no, you're right. It's my turn.
Your turn.
You don't get to eat those yummy tropical flavored Tums anymore. I know you'll miss that.
I
'cause
miss
he
that, I'll
always
be
had a
honest.
bottle. He'd go through a bottle every couple weeks. wouldn't he?
In fact, because of the way that I was eating, I would say every night I went up and had 2 of those fruity Tums. But now I don't have to do it every
The
night.
chewy ones are really
The
good.
chewy, that's the ones I would always buy. So,
And
but
they're expensive.
they are expensive.
So you don't get to spend that money either.
Yep.
Well,
So much of this ties in with money. All kidding aside, not that I do that often, so much of what you heard us talking about does have to do with money.
yep. So we know these are really sad, and they may make you think twice about fasting, but
Hopefully not.
hopefully not. But we just wanted to share some downsides, give you a different perspective.
Of intermittent fasting.
Yep.
So until next week, I'm Michael,
And I'm Carol.
and this is
What the Scale?